hazy visions of me in LA. And I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica is where it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, you know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, oh, I'm just having fun on stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. Volume is super low, I'm told. Oh no, wait. Oh, that's because... Okay, now you should be able to hear me better. I was just on the wrong screen. I transitioned all wrong. Oh my god, I did this all poorly. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I have a whole different sound setup for when I'm doing the music, so it should be good now. So let's pretend that didn't just happen. I'll go on to the second verse, okay? It can still be a little louder, though. Turn the gain up. Gain up, gain. I know. Okay. I know. That should be pretty loud now. I'm up, and jaws are on the floor. Lovers in the bathroom and a line outside the door. Black lights and a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. My wicked dreams. I thank my wicked dreams. A year from Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, you've been too good to me. Won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream, God! What have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, oh, I'm just having fun on stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. And the solo is something like... It's hard to do with this stupid out of cutaway. I know it's too much gain. God damn it, you're like, oh, it's too quiet, it's too loud. Just fucking listen. Listen to me be talented. It'd be easier if you're wearing a dress. That's actually... maybe the only good point anyone's ever brought up. Hobo with Shotgun says, is this the Dave Chappelle song? He did write this song. There you go. That's crispy audio. We're getting crispy with it. Turn the gain down a little bit here. Oh my god, Dave Chappelle wrote this song along with Ronan Farrow. It was weird for them to do a combo. You wouldn't think they would hang out, but, you know. It happened, weirdly enough. Don't think I've left you all behind. I'm still in love in Tennessee. You're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl a million miles away. And it's singing, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, oh, we're just having fun on stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep Thank you all so much. Now, on the Patreon, patreon.com/the Predicament, Patreon subscribers can vote on what song I, in fact, perform at the beginning of each of these live streams. And there was, in fact, a tie this week. So the other song that people wanted to hear me play, Skate Away the Day says, is that Tim Pool? Who's Tim Pool? Oh, is that the guy who's the lead singer of Timcast? Oh, shit, dude, I should cover one of his songs. Did you know you left me there, standing at the heartache in my soul, as my heart fell to pieces. Don't you know I left you there? So this song, which I believe is a Timcast original, goes like this. Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eye, pirate smile, you merry music man. In my hand, Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for God, turning back, she just laughs. Boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand in the auditorium. Looking on, she sings the song, the words she knows, the tune she hums. These flat chords, these are stupid. But oh, how it feels so real, right here, and no one near, only you, and you can hear me as I say softly, slowly, hold me closer, Tony Danza. On the highway, lay me down in sheets of linen. Oh, this is stupid. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You've had a busy day today. They have like the way to play this in this stupid tab. Just to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain, I think it's cooler and better and people actually like it if I don't at all practice the song or for that matter listen to it. If maybe I kind of just, pull up Tiny Dancer chords and just kind of rock with that and see how that goes, It seems to be just... Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Count the headlights on the highway. That's true. Hope with a Shotgun says, knowing how to play is for nerds. I've also never learned to play guitar. I don't know how to do it. I just picked it up one day and I said, is that a chord? It actually is kind of a chord. What if I do a little funk jamming? Tell us about your Smashing Pumpkins cover band. You must have me confused with somebody else, as a matter of fact. There's a guy I know who's in a Smashing Pumpkins tribute band. They're called Smiling Politely, and you could maybe find them on the internet. Maybe that's something he doesn't want you to do, actually, but maybe you'll do it anyway. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. How we doing? How we doing, everybody out there? You might notice, oh my God, guys, no, don't be alarmed. Don't freak out. No one tried to start donating blood to me. No one do any pogroms for me. I'm going to move this so my stupid desk isn't in the frame. There we go. That's better. I'm going to unalive myself, Lamp Boob says. We don't got to do that, man. Ooh, do I do this? Well, it stretches me out this way. Well, that works too. My mistake. Your mistake. You're confused. You have me confused with somebody else. You have me confused with Billy Corgan, who's pretty much in a Smashing Pumpkins tribute band nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Call me when Darcy comes back, all right? Guys, I have a little bit of a cold right now. That was supposed to be a fake cough, and it actually ended up being a real cough. Well, Kyle says, we out here rizzing and jizzing. You damn right, my man. Damn right. Damn right. COVID alert. Here's the thing. I was worried that I might have COVID because I did talk to a Chinese person yesterday, but it turns out it was just a normal person with Down syndrome. And so I should be okay, actually. I should be fine. I do worry, though. I have a little bit of a cold. And as we know, secular humanist YouTube lawyers, I'm not saying all vaccines are bad. I am not anti-vaccine. I am anti anyone ever getting a vaccine of any kind, but I'm not anti-vaccine. But I do think we got to find a way to protect ourselves from these vaccines. And I think that might be what's wrong with me. I think yesterday I did go to a Starbucks and I picked up a John Legend CD. So I think I have the vaccine in me right now. That's a good point, actually. So I do have a little bit of the vaccine in me right now. And I'm wondering if there's a way we can possibly guard against the vaccine. Here's what I was thinking, right? What if, hear me out, we took a little bit of the vaccine and then we mix that up with some other various stuff, some water, some saline solution, maybe some herbs, maybe some crystals, and then we injected that into the body so that your body learns how to deal with the vaccine, and therefore we cannot be destroyed by said vaccine. You follow me? It only makes sense. Guys, politics are happening. This is a political show. We talk about the news here from a moderate centrist, milquetoast fence sitter kind of perspective. You know? It's not like, the Republicans are bad, or, the Democrats are bad. But they do, they love to eat baby blood. Nancy Pelosi texting Kamala Harris and just being like, yo, you up? What's the deal? Give me some of that baby blood. We are only 3 weeks or possibly 5 days. I don't know how days work. And we've banned all calendars here in Columbuston, Ohio, because they give off Jewish vibes. But we are coming up on maybe the biggest election of all time, guys. The number one election of maybe ever. And I think it was Elon Musk, who we're going to talk about a little while later, who said that this is must win for Trump, for the Republicans. It is must win. Democrats sold their soul to the devil in 1992, Hubba with a Shotgun says. I agree. And I think it was to get Unforgiven the Best Picture Oscar. It was worth it. I get why they did it. So who you guys going to vote for out there? Sound off in the comments who you're going to vote for. And if it is not the rightful president, Donald Trump, put your address next to that, please, so we can come find you. I'm coughing right in that goddamn microphone. I straight up don't give a shit. Oh, my God. I'm alone here at the house right now. The family is currently out at what they believe is the Ohio State Capitol. They're a little confused. It is, of course, an abandoned Whataburger in Akron, but they're out there protesting the upcoming election.
That's right. They heard about how many innocent black men Kamala Harris locked away just because maybe they had an ounce of weed on them. Let me tell you now, they support the hell out of her. Okay? They have a "in this house we believe" sign, but it's "in this house we believe," throw them all in jail is what they say. Hobo the Shotgun says JFK Jr. And actually, why haven't we started that conspiracy yet? Whataburger. Lamp Boobs is going to vote for Whataburger for president. Honestly, so two things I need to point out here. Okay, first off, why haven't we already got this going? And I'm starting it right now, which is that RFK Jr. is actually JFK Jr. He faked his death in order to avoid Hillary Clinton with a K, and that's two Ks because she's 75% the Klan. He faked his own death to get out of that and to fuck Julie Louis-Dreyfus because he watched the episode of Seinfeld where they all were like, "We can't fucking jack off. Let's make a bet, $100 in this pool, and whoever jacks off last gets all the money." But then JFK Jr. signs up for her gymnastics class or something, and she's like, "Fuck, I gotta rub my fucking pussy. I gotta fucking rub it." It's wild. They got that on TV back in the 90s. But anywho, he decided to start a lovely life with her, but he needed to save America and to, in fact, make it healthy again, which, quite frankly, I'm cool with right now as someone who is dying at the moment. A lot of mucus in my whole system right now. Is there a vaccine against mucus? Can I get vaccinated so my body just produces less of that? I don't need it. It's no good. But then also Whataburger. Why wasn't there a Whataburger mascot that maybe had a big giant burger for a head? Was there? Do we need to go to the browser? We're going to go to the browser. All right. Why is this giving me the wrong thing here for the browser? I don't need all this. No. There we go. That's the browser. So, Lampoob says, yes, we always need to go to the browser. So I'm going to look up Whataburger mascots. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Who out there has had Whataburger before? I'm going to be honest with you. Not great. No, that's the cop from McDonald's. You mean Grimace? What is this? Oh, no. Well, there's Mayor McCheese. No, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Who's the guy? So first off, here's the Whataburger mascot. He looks like a superhero of some nature. Yeah, there's a reason why Whataburger never fucking crossed east of Oklahoma. Okay? We didn't get it. Honestly, not great. Everyone from Texas is like, it's the fucking best. And I'm like, go fucking kill yourself with a gun. Just kidding, secular humanist YouTube lawyers. No one should kill themselves. Who was the, was it just Big Mac? Cop mascot McDonald's. It was just Officer Big Mac. Oh, yeah. Do you guys remember when you were a little kid, back when the world was good, before everything fell apart, and you'd go to the McDonald's play place, and you'd go play in Big Mac's head, and they'd have a little speaker in there going like, "I'm going to put you in my belly. I'm going to put you in my fucking belly." I don't know who this is. Ridgecrest Police Department on Facebook. These cheap, he looks like a Power Ranger pill. He truly does. So by the way, we're now just going to do a segment where we rank McDonald's mascots. That'll eat up a little bit of time, right? McDonald's mascots. What do we got here? So we got Grimace. Okay. Grimace began as a bad guy named Evil Grimace. Well, his parents kind of set him off on that one. What are you going to name your son, Miss Grimace? Evil. Well, I don't feel like that's giving him a good chance. I don't care. I'm an anthropomorphic milkshake. I'm going to be honest. Talking a lot maybe wasn't the best idea for this evening. But I'm trying, guys. Grimace began as a bad guy named Evil Grimace who stole McDonald's shakes in 1971. Yeah, it was a big thing for selling the shakes. All right, so who else do we got here for the McDonald's mascots? Ronald McDonald, of course. Birdie the Early Bird, says Wendy Croy. I don't think I've seen you. Or I don't think I've seen you either, Skate Away the Day. We've got a healthy amount of new people here, which is very cool. I like seeing you guys. Who's Birdie the Early Bird? Oh, that was back when McDonald's would stop selling breakfast at 10:30 as a personal insult against heroin addicts. They don't know what time it is. So I'm sir, we stopped serving breakfast at 10:30. Fuck you, man. What fucking time is it, man? Sir, it's 7 p.m. at night. It's always fucking just take the McMuffin. I'll eat it cold, man. I don't even know fucking even need to like make it like hot. Just those. What do you guys think? And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna throw this out there, and I do mean this. Okay. The hash browns, little cup, the little hash browns like in a little container, better than the fries. I'm throwing that out there. I don't give a shit. Officer Big Mac, ACAB, I've long said we need to abolish the police. Now, do I think we need to replace them with another kind of police? Oh, Skate Away the Day says, first time watching you live, someone shared your video on the RM Brown Discord. Well, thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I want you to know I do have a soundboard here as well. And so maybe we're going to interrupt this to just listen to some music. I love it. I love music. Praise God, David Watson says. David Watson coming at us from Edinburgh, Scotland. What time is it over there in Edinburgh, Scotland, David Watson? David Watson and the moors, and the feckin' moors over there. Diet Coke with jalapeno and pickle juice would help with that cough. You know, I'll try anything once. Now, do I have to butt chug it? Is that important? Who is your favorite McDonald's character? Someone mentioned Birdie the Early Bird before. Let's look them up a little bit. Who's Birdie the Early Bird? Is the first identifiable female character. That's actually a really valid point. It's 1:33. Oh, in the morning? Go to bed, you Scottish bastard. Just kidding. Stay awake. Never stop watching. Sean Lucas says, I found you on the Chris Brown fan page. I remain Team Breezy. Okay? Let the record state. Let the record say 134. Well, thank you for correcting that. Nobody remembers Mac Tonight. Remember Mac Tonight? He like played a little bit. But they point out Birdie the Early Bird is the first identifiable female character. Because you know, fucking Grimace could be anything, dude. And I am demanding McDonald's lets us know. Does Grimace have a pussy? Does Grimace have a pussy? Birdie's origin is explained in one commercial. A giant egg falls from the night sky into McDonald land and is found by Ronald McDonald, Grimace, Hamburglar, and the Professor. When the egg won't hatch, Ronald, this is too much. This is too much lore. This is only one commercial? I feel like this was a feature film. Created to promote breakfast items. So, oh God, don't... Okay. The comment section... on the McDonald's, this is killing me right now. Oh God, don't let Grimace close to this rat. Why are you so mad at Burley the Early Bird? Block 13 fan forever. Oh my God. What's your favorite McDonald's item? All pink on the inside, David Watson says. You know what? Great point. Great point. So here's what I want to hear from you. Okay. So first off, favorite McDonald's menu item. Sound off on that. Then, favorite McDonald's mascot. Then, and it's a separate category, McDonald's mascot you'd most like to have intercourse with. I'm going to say my favorite menu item. You know what? I'm going to say it. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. McDonald's breakfast is better than normal McDonald's. I'm willing to say that. My favorite of their mascots, God, there's so many of them here. The Chicken McNuggets, the Cosmic. Someone was mentioning Mac Tonight. I'm going to say Mac Tonight's my favorite for his use in several moderate centrist kind of videos that are, you know, happening around there. Yeah, this is still going. So Mac Tonight's probably my favorite. The one I'd most want to have sex with, though, not the McKids children. Don't be weird. The Griddler, by the way, this sounds like a racial slur of some nature. It was used in commercials, so I don't see a picture of that person. Uncle O'Grimacy, Winky. I'm thinking the only headless egg McMuffin horseman. Well, obviously it's going to be this one. This is the one I'd most like to fuck. Adrock says, absolutely, I agree. The Headless Egg McMuffin Horseman is a spooky mascot for McDonald's who ran as a Halloween special in 1998. He appeared in 2 ads in which he scared the residents of McDonald Land in order to steal their Egg McMuffins. His name was never officially announced, but fans chose the name on him being headless and liking Egg McMuffins and being a horseman. Not the most creative name. Guys, McDonald's fans, McDonald's mascot fans, you guys kind of slept on that one. So anyway, that was a fun diversion. Maybe I'll cut that up into its own episode. But I'm very excited to be here. The rest of the family is currently protesting in favor of Kamala Harris. They're a big fan. She's put so many black guys in jail. She controls the weather. Did you know that? She can do it. Storm from the X-Men, that was based on her. That was the casting list. They went to Kamala Harris first, who at the time was an attorney in San Francisco. And she said, I can't do it. I'm too busy listening to Tupac. Ha, ha, ha. Second was Angela Bassett, who should have gotten the role. She would have been great. And then she turned it down, and finally it was Halle Berry. So she can control the weather, and that kind of power, they respect that. Also, if she wins the presidency, becomes the first female president, there is a non-zero chance that Hillary Clinton just kills herself. So that's exciting. They've got that going on. They're having fun, guys. They're having a lot of fun. I just keep making sure that my stream hasn't dropped, because sometimes that happens. So everyone just comment constantly. Just constantly post shit. Just whatever. I don't care. Fart. Just type fart. I'm going to do that right now. We're at double digits viewers, by the way, guys. Okay, so Skate Away the Day actually responded, which I appreciate. The Shamrock Milkshake, disgusting. Irish need not apply. Grimace, then having intercourse with the McNugget buddies. That's in a way, it's similar as to when you would go to McDonald's and get the value meal. And in a lot of ways, the 2 hamburger value meal would actually get you the best bang for your buck. And also, Skate Away the Day says, it's Bilbo. It's Bilbo. It's Bilbo. I think Hillary is unkillable even by her own hand. Well, only one way to find out, Hillary. Only one way. You know if Kamala wins, Hillary is going to give a very funny interview where she's like, no one really likes her that much. No one really enjoys her. I mean, it's great that we had a black female president, but maybe don't make me say it, but we kind of need another, we need I'm just saying. My family, the rest of them, they're also currently protesting Fema. All of Fema. They're a little confused. They don't know what it stands for. They maybe got a little misinformation. They think it stands for, well, the F I can't say on YouTube, but they think the EMA stands for Enter My Ass. So you figure it out. Hobo with a Shotgun says, which X-Man is Hillary? That's a great question. I'm going to say she is a combination of Charles Xavier with her brain powers. She makes so many other people kill themselves, but ironically, she cannot die. And then she also, to some degree, is the Wolverine because she's always there. You just, at any moment, she's still fucking there. And you're like, God damn, don't you have a bunch of money? Couldn't you just go vacation somewhere? Nope, just always there. And then to some degree, she is also, what was that bitch's name? Kitty Pryde. Is anyone going to be a nerd enough to tell me what her character's name was? Obviously it wasn't Nightcrawler. That was the fucking weird German Christian guy who's in a carnival. Who is Kitty Pryde? Shadowcat. Yes, Shadowcat. In that she can phase in and out of walls, which explains the Epstein situation. So I hope that answered your question. Guys, you might have read in the lying mainstream media the true fact that Maggie Smith passed away. R.I.P. Maggie. Harry Potter 2. Harry Potter 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey 2. Downton Abbey 3, The Squeakquel. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Silk Stockings. Best Anal Gape 79. Only for the Boys. A 27-hour collection of gay pornography. She did so many movies. Ladies and gentlemen, she died. She died recently. And I wanted to honor her. Also, the guy who tried to kill Trump the first time, he also died. So, I decided to just kind of put them both in the same video. So, enjoy.
And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. Loveliness we've lost, those empty days.
R.I.P. we just killed the club. Drink Patron out the bottle, almost killed the thug. When I'm so high, I can't feel the drug. Too many haters in the air, I don't feel the love. Look, R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. What? R.I.P. we just killed the club. Yeah, R.I.P. I'm in a brand new drop top Rory with 3 bitches. Tight to be in the middle of the trial with 3 snitches. And I hit up every club in your city, where niggas at? I be in every club in the hood, where niggas at? Pull up, jump out, stunning like I was baby on my cocaine cowboy shit. Like in the 80s, who the nigga think he is? Slick Rick or Dana Dane? Think he rock Kim or something? Look at his chain. Why I said from head to toe, I'm Dougie Fresh. Looking like I came to play Mitchell and Ness.
Video to include that guy from One Direction who just killed himself like an hour before my live stream. I think his name was not Harry Styles. I mean, oh, we're back. Hi, guys. Oh, my God. So rest in peace to both of those people. I forget who either. It was Angela Lansbury and John Wilkes Booth. I don't recall. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get through some more bits. Is that because I'm sick and want to stop talking? Do I maybe want to sit on the couch in my underpants and ignore you people? No! I love you people. I'm going to cough in the microphone again. You're welcome. Is anyone a doctor? Can anyone tell me exactly what I'm dying from? I feel like it's got to be HIV/AIDS, but I'm not sure if I have that or if I could ever have that. So, Elon Musk. Ever heard of him? Elon Musk. Lamp Boob says, are you trying to say you're not just wearing your I will have you know. Khakis. I'm wearing khakis literally right now. Look at my khakis. I have a belt on right now. Listen, I understand why you'd think that, and you're not wrong to think that. But today, I decided to go all out for y'all. Hobo with a Shotgun says, lupus? That could be what's wrong with me. Lupus is something that seems to only affect heavy... Tricked you into showing ass, Lamp Boobs. Well, if you could trick me into growing an ass, then I'd have something to fucking show in the first goddamn place. I got a Hank Hill butt. Look at this shit. That is... Look at that. That ass is whiter than a Vampire Weekend VIP section. Okay, guys? Lupus is some disease that seems to only affect like older, heavy-set black women who just like need a blanket. That seems to be the main symptom of having lupus is you just need a blanket at all times. So rickets, I probably also have rickets as well. You're probably correct. But I'll tell you who has no diseases is Elon Musk. That's a guy, you just look at him, you just see him going about the world and you're like, that's a healthy guy. Damn. What a normal body he has. He definitely, his breasts don't seem to be cliffs of some nature. What a normal guy. He is the president, CEO, and currently the only coder. He runs the entire website himself, twitter.com, while at the same time personally designing rockets for SpaceX and cars for Tesla, the automotive company, all of which he started himself from the ground up. And he somehow managed to do this while still tweeting every 45 seconds or so. He just finds normal, understandable tweets where just say things like, did you know that Jewish people will personally chew on the skin of white people as a treat? And then he'll just respond to that and go, interesting, looking into it, exclamation mark. He does that every few seconds while running a number of companies. But he recently sat down to talk to a man named, of course, Tucker Carlson. The Tucker Carlson Network on X.com. I don't think I'm going to get copyright struck for this because someone else with less subscribers than me, I'll make a note of it, has in fact already uploaded it. So I think we're fine. 3.4K likes on this already. Why was this so hard to find? The censorship is real. Very good point. What do you mean? I just typed Elon Musk interview into the second or third. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that hard to find, I'm going to be honest with you. I think they are censoring his powerful thoughts because they're afraid he's going to say something, quite frankly, too real. He might blow everyone's mind at some point and go, did you know trans people, in fact, aren't real? And then everyone will go, and blow their own fucking head off. I like how I have a gun in my holster and I still do this, but I'm not going to take the gun out. I don't care. Elon Musk sat down for an interview with Tucker Carlson, a newsman, to talk about the news, to talk about business. A little crazy laugh, Carlson. You're not wrong. Tucker Carlson has the laugh that signifies like, oh, this person has laughed in their life before. There have been times when he naturally has been amused by things. He just maybe watches, a Mel Brooks comedy.
Loses, man. What?
So first off, let's just let this play. Maybe I don't actually need to do any commentary on it because it seems like I can just play it.
You're fucked, dude.
I'm fucked. If he loses, I'm fucked.
It does seem that way. You can't just be like, yo,
Yeah, I'm like, how long do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think? Will I see my children? I don't know.
Yeah, that is true that if he gets arrested, he will not be able to see his children. Something he does regularly. Todd, too quiet, Lamp Boob says. Okay, I'll turn this up right here so you can't see it. I'll go back and play this all again for you guys.
if he loses, man, what? You're fucked, dude.
I'm fucked. If he loses, I'm fucked.
First off, please, I get it. You guys are fighting for free speech. Maybe don't swear on my timeline. Okay, children watch this show. Thank you.
It does seem that way. You can't just be like, yo,
Yeah, I'm like, how long do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think? Will I see my children? I don't know.
Now, that's the thing. He's really afraid because if Kamala Harris wins the presidency and he gets locked away in prison for being too based and lay epic red-pilled, frog meme, oh shit, it's that boy. If that happens, he won't be able to see his children anymore. Something he does regularly. He definitely sees all of his children. All, I think, 27 of his children. And it would be more, but sometimes he doesn't come enough, which is the woman's fault. he sees them all definitely multiple times a week and like talks to them, hugs them, engages them. Skate Away the Day says, Tucker Carlson's boat shoes without socks anger me for some reason. The thing about Tucker Carlson, you got to remember, here's how powerful he is. He's clearly, because he normally does these interviews, and he's not doing this one. This one, he may have to see his children. What would be funny is if you sat Elon Musk down and asked him to name all of his children. Name them. He would go, do I get a hint? No, just name them. We're waiting. Tucker Carlson normally does his interviews in a nice like woodshed where he does his woodworking. This one he's doing in a white void from The Matrix, which is cool. But how powerful he is able to use all of his tools, something he does all the time, to make a number of chests and canoes while just wearing boat shoes with no socks. A regular human being trying to do that would somehow slip the saw out and it would chop their foot off. But Tucker Carlson, that's how powerful he is.
Because it's not like you can say, well, yeah, I maxed out to him, but, you know, I have
no plausible deniability. No, and I've been trashing Kamala nonstop.
Oh, I know.
Well, the Kamala puppet, I call her, you know. The machine that the Kamala puppet represents.
Yeah, she's irrelevant. I mean, she's not even.
No, I made a joke which I realized I deleted, which is like nobody's even bothering to try to kill Kamala because it's pointless. What do you achieve? Nothing.
No,
I also like that apparently in this interview, we're less than a minute in and he's been brought 2 beverages. He got that crazy carpentry. People just keep bringing him beverages. It'd be funny if that keeps going for the whole almost 2 hours of this interview. He just has a big table filled with things to drink. He did, and a lot of people attacked him for this. Elon Musk did at one point say, hey, it's wild no one's even tried to kill Kamala Harris. I did think it was a little inappropriate for him to end that tweet with wink, wink, and then a link to find the nearest AR-15 reseller near you. But the thing is, he's not saying anyone should kill her. He's not saying that on Twitter. In his private email that you get, there might be some illustrations he's drawn, and you're like, damn, that's a lot of detail to the blood there. I don't know how you did that while running 7 companies, inventing new ways to get us to the Mars, tweeting every 45 seconds, and knowing all of your children and loving them. He's an ambitious guy.
It's totally
Let's find
right.
another puppet.
Exactly. That's
It's no point in killing.
it's deep and true, though.
Nobody's trying to kill Joe Biden.
It
It would be pointless.
Totally.
And another beverage. Listen, say what you will about this interview. The beverage lady, and also, speaking of Hank Hillbutt, me and this bitch both need to get together and talk about what exercises we need to do. Is it just squats? Do we need to inject things? So she's got a flat ass, and you might disagree with her politically, but she is keeping that table stocked with beverages. All right? You got to admit.
You actually put that up?
Yeah. Now, some people interpreted it as though I was calling for people to
Of course.
assassinate her. But I was like, no, even I was like, doesn't it seem strange that no one's even bothered?
Skate Away the Day says, give me that beverage booty. I do agree. What is her name? Because first off, there is, I would say, an over 50% chance that Elon Musk tried to get her pregnant after this was over. He was like, would you like to... My impression of Elon Musk is largely based on the one time he hosted SNL. He did that, by the way. Do you remember that? Very fun. Where he would often punctuate his lines by kind of moving his head in a weird way like this. I haven't rewatched it, and I might be imagining that and tiring. Beverly is her name. Her name is Beverly Rage. Beverage. Anyway, he definitely tried to get her pregnant. And then she was like, ooh, I want to fuck you. And he goes, I should have you know, I have literally billions of dollars, and you would be amazed at how irresponsible I am with my money. And she goes, all right, you got to wear a condom. And he goes, no deal. And she goes, actually, great point. Great point. You 100% are not wearing a condom. In fact, would you like... Let me show you this article I found on how Peter North increases his loads. Is there a way you could do that? Because I would like to get triple pregnant. If I could be carrying 3 fucking babies at any one time, he would... Listen, Elon Musk, say what you will about him, be a great ex-husband. You know, he's too busy saving free speech to ever contact you or the children in any way. But damn, is he good at spending that money.
To try?
It's not worth it.
I mean,
there's an endless supply.
Yeah, like nobody would. It's absurd.
It could be anybody.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna try to. Nobody tries to assassinate a puppet.
Of course not. A marionette.
Yeah, marionette. It's just like, you know.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. What? She's safe. Like,
I'm losing viewers, by the way. When I started putting Elon Musk and Tucker Carlson on my screen, I lost a lot of viewers. You know what? I don't blame him.
to try to kill.
I don't blame him. An alpha male, this powerful and radiant, women, if you're watching this, you might get pregnant. Elon Musk is one of the only people, and science doesn't know how he does this, who can come through a computer screen.
Trump twice with actual guns and bullets.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing. I've talked about this before. There were 2 assassination attempts on Donald Trump. The first one, they got his ear. The second one, the guy didn't even get a shot off. And then apparently there was one like a few days ago where he wasn't even trying to assassinate him. He was just carrying a gun around at a Trump rally, which is like, you should kind of be allowed to do that. So they seem to be getting worse at it every time. They've gone from getting an ear to not getting anything to 0. So now they're going into the negative. So the next person who tries to assassinate Donald Trump, it's kind of like rebound, and somehow Tim Walz is going to lose a ball, which is fine because his dick doesn't work. And that's why he needs IDF. And JD Vance should have ran on that at the debate.
Yeah, you shot in the air right in fucking Butler where I was. And
He doesn't seem rattled. It's weird.
Lamp Boob says, I'm not pregnante, but I'm feeling kind of murdery. I don't think you think you're not pregnant because, of course, you're unlovable and no one's busted inside your barren, desolate womb recently. I feel bad for saying that. Just kidding. We all love you here. No one has been up in there just shooting ropes, but just watching video of Elon can get you pregnant. So you might want to go get a test.
Does he to you?
doesn't seem what?
Rattled.
He has the constitution of an ox. It seems. You know, it's not like working out and eating healthy. And he's
Okay, we gotta tape this.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So let me
he's not like, let me eat another salad.
I like how casual Tucker is there, where he's just like, oh, we don't even know if we were recording. I'm just having fun with my friend. We're not recording this. Do I get a pony at least? Yes. If you have gotten, it's kind of like Elon Musk's thing now where he's like, if you can get a swing voter in one of these states to register, I'll send you $47, which is definitely the sign of someone who's good at the internet and doesn't know how everything is manipulated all the time. If you can prove that you're pregnant with his baby, and you'll know, because at like an hour old, it is fucking annoying. It comes out, and within an hour, it's speaking, but its first words are, I invented this hospital. I'm actually the founder of this hospital. I actually founded it, and it's actually all mine. Thank you. If you can prove that, he will send you a full-size pony. E says, nice. Correct, E.
That's not. No.
Ooh, we're getting viewers back.
Work out,
It's really a roller coaster.
fastidiously. That's
how these viewers.
I felt like how he doesn't work out, and he eats, cheeseburgers and Diet Coke and stuff. And because I think it just inherently has a strong constitution.
So,
Now he is, and also the beverage lady hasn't come back in a little while, so she's fired. But on top of that, they're talking about Donald Trump, who, as everybody knows, has a typical American diet. He only eats things that can be purchased through a drive-through or things that come in a box with clowns on it. So the fact that Donald Trump has managed to be eating like that steadily since the Nixon administration, and still at this point has, as far as we know, never shitted so hard the toilet exploded and killed him, that's enough reason to vote for him right there.
you were just with him. He didn't seem like a man who'd been the subject of 2 assassination attempts.
No, he seemed
A true American, Hope with a Shotgun says correctly. What is Elon drinking there? Because he had like a little espresso. Is this like soda? Or is he drinking like a Guinness? I don't know why I'm really into the beverage situation for this interview, but I am.
sound mind and body and strong backbone.
Did you?
I mean, that's what I said in the thing. Which,
Yeah.
The remarks I made there were impromptu. There was no teleprompter or anything. I was speaking extemporaneously.
Damn, he's so smart, dude. He uses words like extemporaneously.
Are you the only rich guy who doesn't have like a media consultant?
No, media consultant.
Yeah, no, I've noticed.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean.
Did you see the clip of Trump trying to say Arizonans? No, I didn't, but let me do an impression of it. And keep in mind, as I've often said, I am a moderate centrist in terms of Donald Trump. He is the only hope of saving America. If he doesn't get elected, you're going to wake up tomorrow with your balls cut off and all of your children going, Daddy, I was a little boy, but now I pee sitting down and somehow my own penis is up my ass. I'm 6 years old. Daddy, we live in Missouri. If Donald Trump doesn't win, that's going to happen. But I'm sort of a moderate centrist on him. But let me do an impression of what I think him saying Arizonans would sound like. I love all the beautiful Arisians. I love the Arisians. 30 weight, David Watson says. I want to be straight up with you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. I don't know what you're responding to. Is this some Scottish? What the fuck is a 30 weight? I'm confused and I'm scared.
No, I just thought about what I want to say, and I just spoke off the cuff. No teleprompter, nothing.
Good for you.
Yeah. I can talk.
Look at how proud he is. That's kind of cute. Let me see if I can go back like 1 second. He's legitimately proud of that.
No, I just thought about what I want to say, and I just spoke off the cuff. No teleprompter, nothing.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so like, I'm fucking killing it, dude. They think I'm cool. Skate Away the Day says, LMAO, you're not even close. I feel like I've got rickets. I feel like I could sit here. He's drinking oil, David Watson. It's probably close. I feel like I could sit here and think of different ways to pronounce Arizonans. I'm not even sure that's the right way, but I'm sure I could think of different ways, and like, I wouldn't even come close to how he did it. Arizonans. Arizonians.
I can talk. Just look like now. I'm just talking. Look at me. Wow, amazing. Can you believe it?
In my head, I was about to be like, Elon Musk is the only host of Saturday Night Live currently supporting the Trump campaign, but that remains untrue. There's at least 2 other ones I can think of. Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump himself, who hosted twice. So at least those 3. Are there any others I'm not thinking of right now who are big Trump supporters? Don't just put like Chevy Chase. He doesn't know where he is right now. He has Alzheimer's and is being a real dick about it, and no one's noticed. So, who else? I don't know. Victoria Jackson, but she never hosted. She was just on the show.
Not a teleprompter. That's crazy.
But if he loses, it's going to be hard for you to.
First, now you also know, because Elon Musk is a real fashionable guy. You know, he woke up this morning and he goes, "Oh, I'm wearing my cool boots. I got my fucking badass boots to wear to the Trump rally."
Pretend you never supported him.
All in.
These guys are having a blast. When's the last time you hung out with your friend and you laughed this much?
In the deep end.
Yeah, no, you are definitely in the deep end. You cannot touch bottom.
No, I'm like rolling around. I'm like a pig in mud. I'm like, it's all in, baby.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
How hard?
I mean, there may be some, in the hopefully unlikely event that he loses, there may be some vengeance on me.
Were you kidding?
I mean, it's possible.
Now, Kamala Harris, and I know she watches this show, whatever you do not release a campaign ad saying you're going to deport Elon Musk and also cut off his dick and balls. Don't release that, all right? That will, in fact, hurt you. Wendy Croy said, and hi, Wendy Croy, welcome. Whooping Cough is making a huge comeback. Maybe you picked that up. The way you say that Whooping Cough is like Demi Moore or something like that. She has a hot role in something. She's coming right back. Such command of the language. Very true. Oh, Restream says I've received 100 messages today. We're not done. Let's keep fucking going. Comment, post dumb shit. I don't fucking care. Type shit.
Possible? You've got to be one of the biggest government contractors.
We do essential work for the government.
Yes.
Now, that is true. And the thing is, because a lot of people might be like, well, Elon Musk always talks about how bad government programs are, but actually all of his businesses are funded with government contracts. But have you ever considered shut up? You ever think like, well, man, social programs are bad, but paying Elon Musk to do Starlink for all the ships, it's shut up. On the other hand, shut the fuck up. How many kids do you have? What is that? Less than 12? Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's not like, you know, we do useful, essential work,
Right.
that we compete for, and
The Substance, yeah, The Substance is really good. I didn't see it, of course. I don't go see movies, but I have a friend who saw it, and it's like a wild, disgusting, gory body horror movie. Highly recommended. Also, Margaret Qualley's tits, fake in the movie.
win contracts on because our product is much better
Right.
and costs less. That's why we get government contracts.
No.
And I mean, if you take, for example, the NASA contract to transport astronauts to and from the space station, NASA awarded 2 contracts at the start, one to Boeing and one to SpaceX. Boeing was awarded twice as much as SpaceX.
Oh, Wendy Croy said, I just found out I am pregnant with Elon's next child. Congrats, man. Hell yeah. Guys, this is a general piece of advice. If you ever have sex with Elon Musk, absolutely do not wear a condom. That being said, you will need to make sure it's Elon Musk. It might be a homeless guy. They have a similar way of talking. Man. Ask him if he likes based epic memes. And, well, that's not a good. They're both going to respond the same way, which is, hell yeah, man. We do it's good memes. And maybe we can, So maybe that won't really work. I don't know. Just never wear a condom again. That's my official advice. Never again wear a condom.
SpaceX has done all the astronaut transport from the space.
Oh, this is boring. Let's go ahead a little bit. David Watson says, saw Nicole Kidman's boobs in a movie today. Eyes Wide Shut? Or is it the new one, Baby Girl? Skate Away the Day says, Yilong Ma. Yilong Ma. I love you.
Literally saying black people and Hispanics are criminals.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You know you're doing good when you jump ahead to the Elon Musk Tucker Carlson interview, and the first thing you hear is black people. Wendy Croy says, oh, I didn't have sex with him. I just watch him a lot. He's that sexually powerful. That counts as having sex with him. That counts as that. Put it on your card.
Criminals.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, it is true that
Oh, let's go back a little
On
bit.
time.
Oh, exactly. So
Yeah.
what is that? And he doesn't seem crazy when you talk to him in person. He's a perfectly nice guy. Like why would he, and he's not stupid, why would he come out in favor of crime?
What a truthful face he has. When Tucker Carlson says something, you're like, man, I'm definitely, in no way is someone trying to talk me into investing in a timeshare.
Well, his stated reason was that it would disproportionately affect people of color.
Yeah, well, again,
That was his public statement.
right. Well, that is one of those patronizing racist positions you described at the outset, obviously.
Yeah, he's literally saying black people and Hispanics are criminals.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder who he's talking about. I'm going to guess Tim Walz.
No, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, it is true that crime like that does increase distrust between races. It actually gives.
Skate Away the Day says they're both holding their own hands. You're not wrong. Now, what you might be seeing here, now, a lesser mind would look at this and say, Tucker is an alpha and Elon Musk is a beta, so he's mimicking body language as if to say, pierce my abdomen and impregnate me, please, Senpai Carlson. But actually, what they're doing is they're both being alpha with each other, which makes them both sigmas, as a matter of fact.
Gives rise to racism. It's totally destructive of the social fabric, I
Yes.
think. But I'm asking, like, what do you think his real motive is? Like, who's pushing him in favor of crime?
Well, I mean,
Oh, this is Joe Biden, presume they're talking about. And I've often said this on my show, and people need to learn that I mean it, okay? Lampoop says, we definitely want to take the advice of a South African on racism. They're experts. That's a great point. If you want to learn about beer drinking, you call up a German. Okay? That's what you want to do there. Joe Biden has long, and I think it's really disgusting of him, advocated for crime. He said, well, crime's it's legal, Jack. There's no malarkey, Jack. It's legal. I think that was a bad move on him to make all crime legal. But, you know, he does what he does.
There's always the Soros boogeyman.
Yeah. How real is that?
It's real. I don't think one can ascribe everything to Soros.
Right.
I mean, he's and George himself is.
I do like that it's a first name basis because they just both hang out at rich guy parties. You know, it must be a little awkward. What? David Watson says. What's the what you're responding to? I literally don't remember where I am right now. Was it the beer drinking talking to a German? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. If we want to talk about how to make the best fucking dishes out of the bladder of a sheep, then we'll call up your countrymen, you Scottish fuck. Don't stop watching. I love you. I love you.
I mean, he's senile at this point. He's not compos mentis.
I believe he said compos mentis, which has to be a real word. Don't bother looking it up. Don't check. It's real.
So his son Alex is in charge. But there is this whole...
No, here's the ranking of beer drinking countries, okay? It goes, Germany is number 1. I'm sorry, but it's true. The UK, that gets number 2, all right? And maybe the most insulting thing I've said the whole time is just lumping you and Britain in together. You and England and the northern part of Ireland, all exactly the same, all really cool. You tell a Scottish person they're English, they go, awesome, man, really cool. God bless the Queen. Then I think it goes Canada at number 3, then America, then Australia, then Japan. I'm going to stand by that, actually.
System that Soros built up over many decades. So I guess Soros and like-minded people or whatever, they believe in open borders. They believe we shouldn't prosecute crime.
They're always saying that. We need to make crime legal. Combos Mentos. That's what he was. He was asking the beverage lady to come out with snacks to now become the snacks lady.
This is insane.
Those seem like expressions of hatred toward the United States. Like if I was pushing that on a country, I would only do that if I hated the country and wanted to destroy it.
Well,
a really good tip, and this is for anyone out there who wants to be an interviewer, is you don't want to force, it's really rude to force your subject to have their own answers. It's better if you just provide the answers. You know, you're interviewing someone, you're interviewing Timothy Chalamet about the Bob Dylan movie. You could ask like, hey, how did you get into the mindset of Bob Dylan? But it would be better to go, hey, isn't it true that when you were trying to do an imitation of Bob Dylan, you gargled salt water and then later got whatever disease Steve Vongino has? That's how you do an interview.
Anti-civilizational. I mean, and Soros and similar organizations have been pushing this in Europe and other countries too.
Yeah.
Everywhere they can.
What's going on in Europe, would you say?
What if he's just like, well, you know, the Manchester scene is kind of starting up again. We have a lot of talented DJs coming out of that part. It's kind of a broad question.
Europe suddenly seems like a different place.
Well,
this is the mark of a really smart person when they stop and sigh and go, well, I've read a number of graphs and charts, and actually I'm very smart. And so I'll tell you what's going on with Europe. It's the gays.
I mean, my biggest concern for Europe is that the birth rate is half replacement rate.
Yes.
So Europe is rapidly becoming, with each passing year, older and older, with fewer and fewer young people. So I think at a most fundamental level, unless Europe has a birth rate at least roughly equal to replacement rate, it is in population freefall. Population collapse is what's going on in Europe.
So his main issue with Europe seems to be They're not coming enough, which I do agree. And in fact, I am willing to go over there. Oh, David Watson says Paris has a pretty decent punk scene, so they're so fucking punk. In a lot of ways, Paris is the most punk country of all time in that they will riot over anything. You're going to be like, hey, we're going to preempt the nightly news because there's a fire. Elle fuck you! Start lighting baguettes on fire and throwing shit through the wall. I forget what he was talking about.
There's also like a shocking amount of censorship. You may have seen like in Britain, I kid you not, how can this be real? They are releasing convicted pedophiles from prison in order to put people in prison for Facebook posts.
And I do think that's bad. But to be fair, the Facebook posts were sure like being a pedophile, LOL, smiley emoticon, which is bad.
But to be fair, those are posts that criticize the government, so they have a good reason.
Well, they would actually...
No, Elon, he's doing a joke. He's doing sarcasm to joke with you. Elon, someone tell him. Beverage girl, go tell him.
Some of these posts that at least the ones I've seen, didn't actually criticize the government. or they were seen as
even swap,
sort of as hate speech.
Right. Because they noticed the society getting crappy.
I like how Elon Musk has his fingers in a very, let me pontificate on the situation.
And crappier with every year, and they said so.
Yeah.
Adrock says if you use Facebook, you should. Honestly, no. A lot of our great patriots are on Facebook, and it's kind of mean to ban people just for sharing, cool memes where Tweety Bird uses the N-word. It doesn't mean they support it. If anything, go arrest Tweety Bird.
I mean, there were, and this is I'm simply stating a fact, there were migrant rape gangs in.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Let's see what he gets to at the end.
People like the idea of retiring, and
also, and I'd imagine this is literally actually true, at some point, Elon Musk must have thought about going on Hot Ones, right? That totally seems like the kind of thing that would happen. And he literally was like, that would kill me. I cannot do that.
Really, are you looking forward to it?
No, not me. I'd like to hope. I'd like to think that I'd like to do useful things.
Don't you think it's a universal desire?
Now, Elon Musk has a really cool goatee. Look at that awesome goatee right there. Damn. That's because he hasn't gotten anyone pregnant in a couple weeks. When he doesn't get them pregnant, it just...
It's not universal in that there are certainly, I know many people who prefer to be retired, that they prefer to sort of not have responsibilities and engage in leisure activities. So, I mean, we're on the cusp of this. It's really a remarkable time.
With this kind of raw charisma, if we can just amend the Constitution, he's going to be president immediately. And also, here's the thing. And I know my family is out there protesting to get Kamala elected. Personally, I think devilish, pedophile, blood, spirit cooking, etc. We cannot let her win because it would not be hilarious to see the brutal takedowns of Elon Musk and J.D. Vance that Donald Trump is going to whip up if he loses the election. That would... You even imagine such a thing? What names would he have for them? Oh, would be a terrible thing to watch.
To exist. Well, I'll tell you, like one of the ways I sort of was able to sort of sleep and reconcile myself to this is that I thought, well, would I prefer to be alive and see the advent of digital superintelligence, or would I prefer to be alive at a different time and not see it?
I'm just imagining it's very funny. Elon Musk has a gun and he's slowly about to put it in his mouth and he goes, wait, what about digital superintelligence? Puts the gun back.
I guess I'm like, well, I guess I'd prefer to be alive to see if it's going to happen.
Adrock says this ASMR is making me sleepy. He does have that use for him. He's a powerful alpha male who has many, many children because his ball's so heavy, despite constantly draining them. Yet he's also a great sleep aid. Let's all just take a nap together. Listen to a little bit of this.
Happen. I prefer to be alive to see it happen out of curiosity. And then I was like, well, let's say you knew for sure it would
Okay, I'm awake.
kill everyone. Would you? But you could now you can shift back in time. Like I guess I'd want to be near the end of my life or something before that happened. But
oh my God!
At the end of the day, it's like if.
Can you imagine if you were on cold medicine? That maybe would not really even be a bit at that point.
If it's going to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it, hypothetically, would you prefer to see it or not see it? And I guess if it's going to happen, I would prefer to see it rather than not see it.
You know, in his head right now, he's like, I'm fucking killing this. I'm doing fucking, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But as a man of action, why not convince Trump to make you Secretary of Defense and then just nuke AI?
David Watson, so he doesn't know about Ozempic, though. Ozempic sounds a little Jewish. No. Ozempic sounds like the name of a black child. Ozempic Tyrese! Come back in here right now! A little too racist? You might be right. But, you know, in your heart, I'm correct. For sure, the smartest man alive. I like that pregnant little pause there. This is great. Tucker Carlson is truly bringing Charlie Rose back.
I
also like that you can just hear the air conditioner going on in the background. Great noise.
I think I would certainly push for having some kind of regulatory body that at least has insight into what these companies are doing, and can ring the alarm bell, even if we don't have a regulation or rule. So I'm not.
Is Elon Musk part Asian? He looks a little Asian to me here. Is that just race science, which I promised I wouldn't do outside of the Star Wars prequel commentaries? But he looks a little Asian to me. Or does he just have Down syndrome?
I'm not someone who wants to get rid of all regulatory agencies or anything. I think there's the right number of regulations, right number of regulators, and we've gone too far.
Everything's
like
a dream.
In a football game, if you had too many referees on the field, it would be weird. Like you can't throw the pass because you hit a referee.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, this is a guy who definitely knows a lot about football. He's in a fantasy football league with people who like him.
And there's too many referees. But if you like to say, look at any pro sports game, they all have referees. Like the teams could decide we're going to not have referees. That could be a thing. But every sports game they have refs to make sure
they do, and they should get
the
rid of
rules
those.
are
I've long
followed
said it. Oh, you're right, Skadowid. I'm thinking of Elon Musk. All right, let's go ahead a little bit. This is really taking a lot of time.
So
I just want to throw that out for context. So you've talked to Trump about some kind of commission?
Which he has mentioned publicly several times, and he's very supportive of having some kind of, government efficiency commission. Can call it Department of Government Efficiency, Doge.
That's funny. Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. Hell yeah, dude. No, shut up. They're clapping. They're still clapping for you. They're still clapping.
We just take a look at all the federal agencies and say, do we really need whatever it is, 428 federal agencies? Like there's so many that...
If we got rid of just 8 of them, it'd be 420, which would be very funny. So we could get rid of Department of Education, Agriculture, Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security, We can get rid of ICE and instead just you're legally allowed to punch brown people on the street. I got it 3 more. Whatever agency it is that like tells restaurants if they have like a C-, we're done with that one. Any regulation on TV, we're done. Okay? Network TV, Disney Channel, you're allowed to say fuck, shit, piss, ass. In fact, you're required to. And one last one, and this is, of course, the IRS.
People have never even heard of, and that have overlapping areas of responsibility. We should, I don't know, probably we should get. I mean, there are more federal agencies than there are.
There are stars in the skies.
Years since the establishment of the United States, which means that
that's actually a really good point. Those numbers are different.
We've created more than one federal agency per year on average. That seems a lot.
Man, you know, in his head, he's like, I got to let him know I know how math works. I got to drop some math on his ass. Twitter premium is $4.20 right now. God, he's so good at comedy.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So we should have, that seems crazy. I think we should be able to get away with 99 agencies. I don't know. That seems a lot like a lot of agencies.
It's a lot. Yeah. 2 per state. That's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. We should have fewer agencies.
Well, 2 states both have to have half an agency. Skate Away the Day says, if I had that remote from the movie Click, I would pause it and fart in both of their faces. Valid. Tucker Carlson would go, ooh, disgusting. And Elon Musk would say, oh, fuck, I did it again. All right, where do I send the horse to?
And they certainly shouldn't have overlapping responsibilities. And then we need some kind of, we just need a review of regulations to say which ones are sensible and which ones are not. Because if you've got regulators every year, they're going to add more regulations, just automatic. Like they're just output regulations. And there's more laws and regulations every year until basically everything's legal, so we can't get anything done. So we need some kind of garbage collection for regulations that don't make sense. I think I'm saying very obvious things.
You are saying obvious things.
Yeah. So
which will be very unpopular things.
Yeah. I'll probably need.
But it takes a brave man to stand up to unpopular things. In fact, you might have seen a little film called Braveheart. I rest my case.
If this happens, quite a significant security team. So because someone might literally go postal on me from the post office.
But in the meantime, you've got
legitimately kind of a funny joke. Someone might literally go postal. There we go.
got America PAC.
Yeah.
That is encouraging voting for the next month. Am I summarizing correctly?
Yeah. I mean, I formed America PAC really to support core values that I believe in.
Do any of you guys live in any of those states? Let's look that up right now. Okay, what's the Elon Musk pays to refer to McDonald's? What the fuck are you talking about? I looked at McDonald's mascot earlier. It's pay to refer voters. What's his little fucking thing he's got going on? Okay, to refer swing state voters. So Musk ramped up his pro-Trump super PAC activity. Damn, what a great picture of a guy who sleeps normal amounts. Is offering $47 if they successfully get one registered swing state voter to sign a petition supporting the First and Second Amendment of the Constitution. The payout offer appears to be a way to financially yada, yada, yada. But what states are it? Because I'm wondering if I can get some money. I could use $47. Anyone live, which states is it? Right here? Here's the post. Okay. For every person who is a swing state voter, let's check it out right here. So do we have anyone watching this right now who lives in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, or North Carolina? Anyone? Sound off. Man, I'd love to know. I could sure use 47. My state doesn't even count. Yeah. Well, Ohio, I think, is kind of a swing state, but again, voting is gay, so we stopped it. All right, let's finish this stupid interview up.
Which are, I think, again, very obvious centrist.
David Watson says, I know cats in Georgia. Well, have them reach out or have them apply through the link right here, wherever the hell it is. I'll put it in the chat right here. And then have them, let me put it in the chat. Hobo with a shotgun says, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yo, go on there and refer some people on over and have them put the Vongino predicament at gmail.com for my email. I could get like $100, dude. I'd use that money.
Positions,
buy more Trump flags.
Which is like in America, I think we want safe cities, secure borders, sensible spending. Tell me where I'm going far right here. We want to have the right to self-protection.
Gun-wise. Condom-wise, zero. They're probably felons, though. That's a problem. But with Kamala Harris and the radical demon rats, I call them, felons now get 2 votes.
We should respect the Constitution and not try to break the Constitution.
Lampoob says it's the eugenics. That's where you're moving, definitely leaning. Yeah, you fucked that up and you should be ashamed. Now, you're saying eugenics, but I don't know why it's so crazy that he simply supports the town of Eugene, Oregon. I think it's a lovely place.
It's there for a reason. We should stop lawfare.
Stop it all. Stop the lawfare.
And I kind of listed these out. These are all listed on the American
Too many. Is Eugene a hippie town? I didn't even know that. Huh? You learn something new every day.
PAC website. People can go look at the America PAC website. It's the americapac.org and see if there's anything I disagree with, or where perhaps we should modify these goals. But I think these are good goals to have. They were certainly part of the and right to free speech.
Yes.
First Amendment.
Absolutely. Now, some might be saying that Elon Musk actually bans a lot of people off of X.com, a website that's always been called that. And as such, maybe he's a little hypocritical about his free speech. But have you considered that when he bans speech, he doesn't like it? It's rude. It's very rude.
If we don't have free speech, we don't have democracy because people cannot make an informed vote. So those are my controversial views. And look, I don't think either party, I don't think the Republicans are perfect. I don't think, obviously, right now, I'm more Republican than Democrat, but it's not like I think the Republican Party is perfect.
Does he even get to vote? He's from South Africa. So he's an actual citizen and shit. He gets to vote? Okay.
Or is without issues. But we've got a choice between 2 candidates, and I think on balance, it's a no-brainer to vote for Trump. And if we don't vote for Trump, I think we're at serious risk of losing our democracy and becoming a one-party state where there.
Who else would watch an entire film about him putting on those boots the morning of this, just his whole adventure trying to get those things on?
There isn't an election anymore. There's only a Democratic primary like there is in California.
I also like that Tucker appears to be wearing skinny khakis. I didn't know they made those. Skinny jeans, but, if you maybe have thrown a woman off a boat before. Was she alive? Was she dead? I don't know what woman you're talking about, officer.
Elon Musk, thank you very much.
All right, that does it. So what are your takeaways from that interview, guys? What do you all think? I'm going to go pee. Then I'll be right back and we'll do the last little bit for this stupid thing.
There's one guitar pattern that's not talked about on YouTube, and
I forgot to turn the video off, and that's why you heard that. But let's just listen to it. What video is going to play next?
none of the pros will tell you about it,
None of
but
them.
they all use it. And it's precisely how they make guitar look so easy.
Oh, their trick is to get good at guitar. That's their trick. Those are women's pants. That is a human woman's pants. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Sound off in the comments. Get to know each other. Make friends. I'll be right back. Hi, guys. We're back. What should I get for dinner? I'm going to put my dinner order in now. This is always a popular segment. What does Steve get for dinner? All right. What's he feeling? Like and subscribe, you losers, I just said, and I very much agree. Oh, we have some sushi. We have to Mediterranean, $12 or under meals available. Buy one, get one free. Okay. Bowl of rice, Lee's chop suey. Noodle bird, take a bow. It says fastest near you, but I thought it said fattest, F-A-T-T. And I'm like, that's rude, but also that is really what I would like to have right now, so thank you. Interesting, $12 or under meals. MK noodles. Chicken shawarma wrap? All right, maybe I'm going to get that. Let's see what we got going on here. I could fuck with a lentil soup ramen. I had ramen for lunch, dude. I literally had some ramen. And ramen never transports well. They try to deliver it to you, and it comes with you got to put it all together your fucking self. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing now? I'm a chef? What is this, the bear? Behind. Okay, I'm going to get this. Also, literally, this is $12 or under meal. This doesn't have my address on it. Maybe you guys can't see it. $12 or under meal, total $13.75. So, studies say that was bullshit. Let's see what else we got at Sina Mediterranean here. Sinya. Why don't you just have the family bring you back some food from the protest? Because, and I asked them to do this, Wendy, and thanks for reminding me, because I am Steve Von Gino, and this is all, very real. Why don't you just have the family bring you back some food from the protest? So a couple things. A, if I ask them to bring me back food, they just start sending me GIFs of Babe the Pig, which is very offensive to me. But then they go, we're just kidding, we'll bring you some food. But then I come back and they just throw empty cartons at me, and I go, what was it? And they go, we got hungry. And then they pass out. So, I don't know about all that. So order it again. I apparently have ordered this before. I can get some lentil soup, a chicken shawarma wrap. I'm definitely going to get some lentil soup here. Get a gyro wrap. I can get a shawarma entree. I have to put this in quick because most places don't deliver to Columbuston, Ohio because, well, we have a history of, I'm not going to say doing a West Memphis 3 on, but instead of a child, it's a DoorDash delivery driver. That's kind of, same kind of thing. Ooh, some falafel. Actually could be good as hell, dude. Some hummus with pita. Oh my God. Fuck my ass. I get a kefta kebab wrap. I'm kind of into this. Ground sirloin beef and lamb served with hummus, parsley, pickles. Add feta cheese for 75 cents. Should I add feta cheese for 75 cents? What does everyone think? Maybe. Is this still going? Is this still happening? Make sure. Okay, yeah, it's still a trad wife in Von Gino's future, perhaps. Your word to God's goddamn ears. The problem, I've had a couple wives, mostly, Ukrainian, kind of a mail order bride situation. I've had a couple of them get the balaclava. I've had a couple of them come over, but they never mention this in any of the manuals. Mail order brides are allowed to leave. I presumed they just sort of had a collar of some nature that would pop their head off as they tried to, get out of the range. But, all right, tzatziki, what kind of sauce do I want? I'm going to add a little feta inside this motherfucker. And I'm not going to, when some sauce on the side, I can get tzatziki, tahini, spicy, or garlic. I'm going to go the garlic sauce. The garlic sauce are real nice. The garlic sauce are real fucking nice. And I'll get some waffle fries. I mean, not bad. This is like $30 or so with tip to get it delivered. Normally you go on DoorDash and you're like, wow, I'd sure like to get a sandwich delivered to me. That'll be $98. Then you have to go rob somebody. Let me try this right here. Okay, standard 17 to 27 minutes. That should be pretty good for when I'm done talking to you fucking idiots. What am I going to tip them? What am I going to tip them here? Okay. So, my whole meal, I'm getting a lentil soup, a kefta kebab wrap, and some waffle fries, baby doll. I'm getting to goddamn waffle fries. Are we still live? We're still live, right? Yes. Okay, we're good. All right, just making sure. Okay, let me put that order in. Promo. I got all sorts of promos going on. Place order. Submitting order. Processing. We're now in the processing stage, guys. Very exciting stuff. I have lost viewers doing this, which is understandable. Ooh, I could double dash and get a cookie or a Philly roll from Gorilla Sushi. I actually kind of legit want a fucking sushi roll. Well, is this going to be like a whole... Okay. A sushi roll they're saying here is $5. If I add this, what's it going to be? But it's not going to be fucking $5 because there's another little fee on it. But what if I did add an additional dasher tip? Okay. What if I did this? Okay, I've never done this. I'm feeling slutty. I'm going to be slutty. Lamp Boop says I wash my face and brush my teeth. Good for you, man. That's cool of you, dude. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to add a crunchy, spicy salmon roll. Double dashing. I don't give a fuck. Wash my face and brush my teeth. The problem is, I always do the opposite. David Watson says, oof, Seattle prices. Ain't that the truth? You can get food. Yeah, dude, skate away the day. If you live in populated urban areas like Columbuston, Ohio, you order in and it'll be like, do you want a double dash? They're going to pass by like another place. And so I just like, yeah, I'll tip the guy another $1.32 if he stops and gets me a sushi roll too. Am I, there's reports, not confirmed, that I am the world's fattest man. Could that be the case? I got one more little bit to do with you guys. We're having a lot of fun, guys. We're enjoying ourselves here. So, like I've mentioned, the election is coming up, or possibly has already happened. I'm not 100% sure what the deal is with that, but go vote. Make sure to go out there and vote. They're obviously going to steal it. Keep in mind that they're stealing it. They won't succeed. All of the polls, including a number of polls that I've managed to get Newsweek to actually run that are polls I do of people living in the house right now, which is universally Trump. Although, again, they just went for Kamala recently. So what's that? No, I'm getting a text from them. Oh, no, unfortunately, checking this out here, they actually saw a picture of Kamala. They had never seen that before. So consequently, they're a little not feeling that. So 100%. But Kamala is losing. Her campaign is collapsing. She, quite frankly, looks like a piece of human shit. And so she needs go vote January 5th. Absolutely. At some point between several months ago and January 5th, voting will happen. So you will need to go out there and vote. And the official way to vote in America is you go up to a postal worker and you go, I don't fucking like Donald Trump. I fucking like Donald Trump. Shut the fuck up. And that counts as a vote. So Kamala Harris is losing. She's losing bad. She's eating shit. She should probably Roblox herself. How is she going to turn this campaign around? Well, there have been some reports, ladies and gentlemen, that she is considering going on the popular Joe Rogan podcast show. I thought we'd talk about it in a little segment I'm calling Will Worst Vice President of All Time, Kamala Harris, appear on Joe Rogan's popular radio program, Train by Day, Joe Rogan Podcast at Night All Day? That's the name of his program. You guys hear the background music? It's his theme music. I got that running on a loop in the background. That won't drive anyone crazy. So, Joe Rogan is easily the most successful interviewer of all time. Who's second? Morley Safer? Never heard of him. Joe Rogan, hugely popular. He is also, much like Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and also me, bring me a sushi roll. I don't give a shit. He is also, of course, an alpha male. Damn, just look at that picture. Fuck, if you were already pregnant, now your baby is pregnant. That's how alpha he is. You've got twins, but one of the twins is living in another twin, which should have been, obviously the sequel to Twins. Danny DeVito just climbs up into Schwarzenegger like the fucking brain in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Joe Rogan will talk to anyone about any topic as long as that topic is vaccines, trans people, or doing sets at the Comedy Store. That's wild, man. You knew you were doing a set and you were just crushing and killing it because there's not that many comedians. And you ever, like, there weren't like trans cavemen. They like straight up didn't exist, dude. But they start vaccinating people, and all of a sudden people start being gay. What's even the deal with that, dude? He's also 5'11". No matter what the lying mainstream media tells you, don't listen to them. He is an average height man. Now, you might remember earlier this year, Joe Rogan briefly endorsed Robert F. Kennedy Jr., pictured right. He's to the right. Those two pictures, he's the one on the right. Due to his positions on vaccines and also eating raw bear. RFK is the only candidate to come out and say he's in favor of eating raw bear. Well, kind of true. He is the only person to come out and say, you might eat raw bear. You have to eat raw bear. He's the only candidate to have based their voice off Lupita Nyong'o in Us. We are tethered. Now, Joe Rogan later took that endorsement back when everyone yelled at him about it. He pointed out accurately that while RFK Jr. has long stood up for people who don't want any needles next to them because needles look vaguely Jewish, he's proudly stood up for that. Okay, but on the other hand, Donald Trump got shot in the ear. His whole ear was blasted off, and he regrew another one, which is how cool he is. He said, fight, 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 which is one of the most badass American things I have ever seen. And you got to think, is the Kamala campaign being like, can we just do that? We maybe get someone to just, you know, and then they're done right there. Now, meanwhile, Kamala Harris, seen here doing nothing to stop the flood of illegal immigrants pouring into this country, recently appeared on the Howard Stern show. Aside from when he had her ride the Sibian, that was pretty good content, the interview was the usual disaster we expect. Adrock says RFK Jr. has both kinds of body counts. Valid point. The thing about Kamala Harris, you know we were all attacking her because she refused to do interviews, which is true. But now she's doing interviews and they're so boring. You get every Trump interview, you read it and you're like, oh, we might all die. Everyone might die. You see a Kamala Harris interview and you're like, I guess it's nice that Maya Rudolph's getting work. I guess that's nice. So she's boring. She needs to up the content. So is it possible we will someday see, perhaps someday soon, see Kamala Harris on the Joe Rogan All Day Morning Zoo Crew radio show? Is that possible? We could see it happen. Some sources are saying she's going to appear on his podcast. And the question is, speaking of questions, what questions will Joe Rogan be asking her? Riddle me that. I have some ideas. Question 1. If you like illegal immigrants so much, why don't you marry them? The border is wide open. America, every single day, has millions of immigrants, the vast minority of them white. Most of them not white, are sneaking into this country. Because you can see in that picture right up there, they built the wall, but they left a bunch of holes in the wall. There's just slats there. You can't just put up there. They're going to just sneak through. Then we're only going to have skinny Mexicans, and they're the least fun. At least if you're going to let them in, make the slats bigger so we can get a nice jolly fat Mexican. Come on, hear me out. Question number 2. Should children be allowed to do trans stuff even if it's gross? And if so, are there any limitations in how big their new dicks can be? Because we will not be having this. I will not be having this. Okay, you understand me? if you're going to be like, oh, I'm a trans girl and I'm really into anime and for some reason I think the hottest dudes are all Korean now. 16-year-old horniness is weird, bizarre, confusing. No one understands it, least of all me. But I'm actually a man. So you're going to need to use taxpayer money to chop off my left leg from the knee down to the ankle. And that's my new dick. No! We need to stop that. We need to stop. Jamie, pull up. Pull up. Is it possible to replace a penis with a leg? Jamie, whoa. Crazy, man. Pull that up, dude. Question, I think it's 3 now. Okay, so the person writing these seems a little confused. Inflation is through the roof. What will you do to help working families make ends meet? And also, can I borrow some money? It's rough out there. People cannot buy milk. They cannot buy eggs. People cannot buy fertilizer. You know what happens when you can't buy fertilizer? They can't grow food. That is why you need to get a bunker with enough Chef Boyardee to kill a horse. That is the only food that is going to be workable in the apocalypse, is those Chef Boyardee meatballs. And damn, they're going to be tasty. Actually, so the apocalypse, I just get to hang out in a bunker and eat Chef Boyardee and like watch Friends on DVD on repeat. Maybe we do a civil war. I'm just saying. Maybe we could do it. Question 4, I'm pretty sure. I think that's true. I think we're on the 4th question. Good work. First Joker movie releases under Trump. Big success. Second Joker movie released during your administration. Enormous flop. So, Kamala Harris, riddle me this. Why do you hate white people? I rest my case. I rest my case.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Question 6. Chimps. Like, what's their deal? Jamie, pull up that video of the chimp ripping someone's face off, dude. Pull that up. Crazy. Question 12. Is there a way we could, like, land on the moon, but, like, with weed? Yeah, that's like, because people say, like, we went to the moon. And I'm like, how could we, like, go to the moon when we're not on the moon? You ever think about that, dude? Who are you again? Are you on the reboot of Vampire Diaries? Ha ha ha. I'm running for president of this country because I feel like in proper context we can get behind. Yeah, that's crazy, man, dude. Like, what if we made a spaceship out of weed? Question 14. Instead of 14B, it says, which I think is not correct. But they're asking, instead of transing the kids, could you just teach them Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? It's better. I'm tired of them exposing these children to dangerous, sexually anarchic material that is going to force them to be trans. Stuff like genderqueer or the Boss Baby. All those Despicable Me movies, okay? You might not know this, but what those minions are saying when they go, what they're actually saying is, white people deserve to die because colonizers have no place in the kingdom of heaven. I'm against that. Teach them Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instead. Increase their confidence. Question, and this is in Chinese. I think it says, so I don't know what that is. I was just actually making racist noises. What's your position on tax rebates for sensory deprivation tanks? Valid question, Joe Rogan. Also, could you beat Ronda Rousey in a fight? Kind of a weird question to ask her, but you know, kind of where his mind is on the whole thing. Question 1, again. Well, who's writing these? I need to maybe get a better intern. Okay. Question 1 again. Can you make a vaccine that's like against baldness? I will not take it. Kids need to learn Krav Maga. They do, which is Tim McGraw's fighting style. Yo, why isn't news radio streaming anywhere? That's a good question. I'd like to watch that show again. Oh, it is? It's just on one of those weird streaming services called like Mustard TV or whatever? That's a bummer. He's asking valid questions. You can be mad. You can't deny it. Finally, the last question he would ask Kamala Harris is, do you have Donald Trump's number? I sure would like to interview him. We did it, guys. I feel like Letterman doing one of his top 10 lists. All right, we had fun. I'm done talking. I've talked for like 2 hours, and it's not good. I should not have probably done that. I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying. I made beads, Lamp Boob says. Anal beads? You make like... Also, you blow glass. Guys, some real... First, if she blows glass, and also, you know, glass pays her rent, if you know what I'm saying. Ira Glass. Hello and welcome to This American Life. Today, we're talking about how they need to work the balls in addition to the shaft. Why am I so dirty? The show doesn't need to be dirty. You don't need to work blue. Anyway, I'm done talking to you people. I find you unpleasant. Just kidding. I love you all. All my socials are down there. I got the x.com, which has always been called that. Oh wait, that's ICE. You are correct, and you fucked up. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Patreon, $5 a month. You get an extra bonus video every single week. All right, guys, we had a lot of fun. I love you. We just gained a viewer who's and they just left. Okay, understandable. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you whenever I do this again, which will be never. Enjoy that lentil soup. I will enjoy it. I love you, too. Unfortunately, my body doesn't love me right now, and lentil soup I think is the only thing that gets your... That's how do you think the Palestinians have avoided being genocided up to this point? You drink some of that lentil soup, you're good. I'm gonna go test myself for HIV.